What if I told you that learning just a handful of small words could completely transform your English? Yes, really. Words like can, could, may, might, must, should, will, and would. They seem small, but they carry big meaning. These are called modals, and mastering them is one of the fastest ways to sound fluent, confident, and natural. If you've ever listened to native speakers and thought, how do they sound so smooth? A big part of the secret isn't just vocabulary, it's modals. You see, modals give life, emotion, and power to your sentences. They help you express ability, possibility, permission, and advice, all in just a few words. And the best part? You don't need to study for years. You can learn English modals in 5 easy steps now, and today I'm going to show you exactly how. Why is learning modals so important? Imagine two people saying the same thing. Person A says, I go to the meeting. Person B says, I might go to the meeting. The first one sounds a bit robotic, right? No emotion, no flexibility. But the second one sounds real, human, and natural. That's the power of modals. Modals help you speak with confidence, avoid misunderstandings, show politeness, and express different shades of meaning, like the difference between must and should. You'll sound more like a native speaker without memorizing complicated grammar rules. So, if you've been wondering how to take your English from basic to beautiful, this is your moment. Let's dive into the 5 easy steps to learn English modals fast. Step 1. Understand what modals really are. Before you can use them confidently, you need to know what they do. Modals are helping verbs that show your attitude or intention. They don't stand alone. They support another verb. For example, I can swim. You should study. He might call me. Each modal gives a different feeling. Can shows ability. Could shows possibility or a polite request. Should is for advice. Must is for strong obligation. Might or may show possibility. Once you understand that modals are emotion carriers, you'll start to use them instinctively, not mechanically. Let's do a quick practice. Try saying these aloud. I can cook. I might go out. You should call her. He would help if he could. Listen to how natural that feels. That's the first step, understanding their power. Step 2. Master modals through real-life context. Grammar books can only take you so far. Real learning happens when you see and hear modals in real conversations. For example, when giving advice, a friend might say, I'm so tired lately, and you'd reply, you should get more sleep, or for a polite request, could you help me with my homework? And the reply, sure, I'd love to. When talking about possibility, do you think it'll rain today? It might. The sky looks gray. For expressing obligation, like a rule, you must wear a seatbelt. It's the law. These are the kind of examples you hear every day. Here's a great practice tip. Watch your favorite movies or YouTube videos with subtitles. Listen for modals. Every time you hear one, pause and repeat the sentence. For example, if you hear, you must be kidding, say it out loud. Feel the emotion. You'll start noticing patterns and your brain will begin to think in English, not just translate. Step 3. Learn the core 9 modals, what I call the magic set. There are many modals, but you don't need to memorize them all right away. Start with these core 9 and you'll be ready for 95% of everyday conversations. The modals are can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, and would. Here's a genius tip. Instead of memorizing them by name, group them by what they do. For ability, you have can and could. For advice, should. For possibility, may and might. For obligation, must. And for the future or intention, will and would. This helps your brain categorize and recall them easily in a real conversation. Step 4. Practice modals in action with a daily habit routine. Now that you know the core modals, it's time to turn that knowledge into a habit. You don't need to study for hours. Just do this short 10-minute routine every day. Pick one modal, let's say should. Write 5 sentences using it. For example, I should drink more water. You should take a break. We should visit Grandma. Then say them all out loud. Most importantly, try to use that modal in a real conversation during the day. Keep doing this every day with a new modal. In just about 10 days, you'll find yourself using all the major modals naturally, without hesitation. Another great way to practice is to turn your daily thoughts into modal sentences. Thinking, I can do this, or I might start a new project, keeps your brain thinking in English, which is how fluency grows fast. Step 5. Combine modals for powerful, real English. Once you're comfortable with individual modals, you can start combining them with expressions to make your English sound more natural and emotional. For example, instead of the simple, I go to work, you can say, I have to go to work. Instead of, it rains tomorrow, try, it might rain tomorrow. And instead of a flat, you come early, you should come early. This is the stage where your English truly becomes alive. Native speakers don't just say, I am not sure. They say, I could be wrong, but this is why modals are so magical. They make your English sound human, emotional, and fluent. Here are a few more genius suggestions to master modals even faster. First, shadow native speakers. Listen to movies or podcasts and repeat exactly what you hear, focusing on how the modals sound. Second, create flashcards grouped by function, like a card for possibility with may and might and some examples. Third, practice short 2-line mini dialogues. For instance, can I use your pen? Sure, you can. Finally, record yourself speaking. Listen to how you sound. Are you emphasizing the modals naturally? Learning modals isn't just about grammar, it's about communication power. When you master them, you sound more fluent, express emotion and politeness easily, build confidence, and start thinking in English. Modals are the bridge between basic English and advanced communication. There comes a moment in every learner's journey when English finally clicks. You stop worrying about grammar, and the words just flow. That moment often begins with modals because they give you freedom. The freedom to express doubt, possibility, hope, and certainty. Imagine saying, I can do this, or I might fail, but I'll try again. These aren't just sentences. They're life lessons. Modals don't just teach you language. They train your mindset. So here's the one secret habit that separates fluent speakers from frustrated learners. Use one modal naturally in a real conversation every single day. That's it. No long grammar books, no endless memorization. Just one modal, one sentence, one real moment. Say it to a friend, write it in a journal, or just whisper it to yourself. Each time you do this, your brain rewires itself to think and speak like a native. After 1 week, you'll feel more natural. After 1 month, people will notice your confidence. After 3 months, you won't even realize you're using modals, you'll just be speaking. Don't wait for the perfect day to start. Start today. Choose one modal, practice it, use it, and feel it. Remember, fluency doesn't come from studying harder. It comes from studying smarter. And mastering English modals is one of the smartest things you can do right now. So take a deep breath and repeat after me. I can do this. I will improve. I must start now. Your English transformation begins today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more tips on how to speak English with confidence.